Hi everyone, Chef Laura from Dining. I hope this finds you safe and sound and healthy, and I wanted to invite you over to my house and show you what I've been cooking now that I'm inside all the time. So I was thinking about a great recipe to show you, and I thought something that probably everyone has all the ingredients in their pantry already, something that's really easy, really quick, but also kind of comforting for lunch, for dinner. I'm gonna make this recipe today vegetarian. You can make it vegan, you can make it with any sort of protein that you have lying around in your fridge, like if you had some leftover chicken, if you had some shrimp, anything you want. So I'm gonna make for you today Tuscan creamy white bean stew, and we're gonna get started. If you wanna come over, first thing I'm gonna do, obviously, wash my hands. 20 seconds, sing happy birthday twice, or any song you like, 20 seconds. So when I'm gonna start this recipe, the first thing I did was kind of look in my fridge, in my pantry, see what I already had lying around. The great thing about this recipe is that you can interchange any of the ingredients with what you already have. I had some onions, some carrots, some red pepper, but if you have celery, if you have eggplant, if you have squash, anything that you have lying around, you can use in this recipe. So I have my Dutch oven here, good sized Dutch oven. If you have just a plain old pot, that works too. I have it warming up to medium. I wanted to kind of let it warm for a little while just so that when I was ready to start cooking, this was all ready to go as well. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil. You know, we're just eyeballing it. We're not being like crazy specific. I have some onions here. So we're gonna go right in. Some peppers. Again, whatever vegetables you guys have in your fridge, in your crisper, that's gonna be fine. I'm gonna give this a quick stir. Just to make sure the olive oil gets all over the veggies. They're coated. And I'll let them kind of do their thing. A little bit of kosher salt. We're gonna season like every step of the way. If you don't have kosher salt, if you have like table salt or sea salt, you're gonna use a little bit less. Black pepper. Give this another stir. Make sure everything is all seasoned up. And I want these veggies to go probably, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, just until they're a little bit soft. And at that point, once I kind of feel like the onions are translucent, they're gonna give a little bit of their juices. I'm gonna turn the heat down, probably to like medium low, and I'm gonna add my garlic. If you don't have garlic, fresh garlic at home, you could probably just throw a little garlic powder in. That would kind of do the same thing that you want. And I found some Italian seasoning spices in my cupboard. Rosemary, thyme, onion powder, there's a little bit of paprika in here. Any sort of spices that you guys like or you already have in your cupboard are gonna work. So I'm just gonna toss those in. Give this another little stir. I want everything to kind of get incorporated and nice, everything in the pool. I'm gonna let this go maybe another minute. I kind of want my garlic to get soft. And then once that starts, I have 2 cans here of cannellini beans. If you don't have white beans or cannellini beans, you could use chickpeas. That would be really yummy. You could use black beans, you could use kidney beans, any bean that you have on hand. And I like to do recipes with beans because they're vegan, they're gluten-free, they have tons of protein, they're so good for you. But also, you most likely have beans in your cupboard or your pantry, and everyone's got a can of beans lying around. They're not gonna go bad, and they're perfect for like a comforting, warm stew. So I'm gonna mix this all in. Make sure it's nice and incorporated. And then I'm gonna put this back on medium heat and I'm gonna let it kind of simmer for about 20 minutes. So let it hang out, let it kind of bubble, do its thing. It's gonna get really thick, and then I'll meet you back here in 20 minutes. About 10-15 minutes. And if you want to see the bean mixture is getting really nice and thick, it's bubbling away, really starting to look kind of creamy, which is exactly what I want. I'm going to add a little bit of honey for sweetness, and I also love to add honey to my recipes in the fall and springtime because local honey is really good for people with allergies. This is something that I love. So I'm also going to add about a cup of vegetable stock. If you don't have vegetable stock, you can use chicken stock, you can use turkey stock, you can use whatever stock you have. If you don't have any stock in the house, you could just add like a half a cup of water. We even have like a can of chicken broth or chicken and starch soup. You can throw that in if you needed a little bit of broth, but whatever you have. And then I have a half a cup of rice. Again, any rice that you have lying around. I'm gonna throw that in. I'm gonna give this another stir. This is gonna simmer maybe another like 10-12 minutes, just until the rice is tender. It's gonna keep getting like really thick and really rich, and then we'll come back and take a look at it. So the stock has reduced and it's nice and thick. The rice is just about there. I'm gonna just take a little taste test. Make sure the rice is cooked. Yep, I think I need a little more salt. Give it one more little stir. All right, I think we're ready. So you can serve this again with any like protein that you have in the fridge. We had meatballs last night for dinner. A meatball on this would be bang-a-rang. I'm just gonna serve it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. Again, if you want to keep this vegan, just skip the Parmesan cheese. Put it right on top. I have some fresh parsley left over too. And there we go. Tuscan creamy white bean soup. Bon appetit. Bye guys, I miss you. I can't wait to see you soon. Stay safe, stay positive, but most importantly, stay home.